A heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Sean Durkee on behalf of James Fowler High School. Your inspirational background and words of wisdom were truly motivational and are greatly appreciated as we step into our future. Thank you once again for contributing your time and enlightening us with your presence on our important day.
It is my pleasure to introduce our class valedictorian, Ms. Ishita Singla. Ms. Singla is a young woman who has made a strong impression at James Fowler with her enthusiasm, energy, and dedication to academic achievement and the James Fowler School community. Ms. Singla has been awarded the Citizenship Award for the past 3 years. Ms. Singla has maintained an academic average of over 85% during her 3 years of high school. Ms. Singla has also recently graduated from SAFE's Pharmacy Assistant Program while completing this program during high school. Ms. Singla is a positive student with a passion for the arts who contributes to the school with her involvement with the dance team and the Social Justice Hub. She has also been a talent show finalist for 3 years. Ms. Singla volunteers her time with the Hindu Temple of Calgary and has participated in the Pakistan flood fundraisers. Ms. Singla will attend the University of Calgary in the fall, where she'll pursue a Bachelor of Commerce degree. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Singla to deliver the valedictorian address.
The heartbreak was still fresh, the sorrow of parting from the junior high days. Junior high had only stopped us from picking our noses, eating up glue and maybe glitter, but we were still kids at heart. Innocent pranks, heartfelt menace, adorable ridicules, we mastered them all. Who really knew anything about the next stage that was to come? Who really cared? The teachers went on and on about high school future, crucial decisions, attitudes that needed to be changed, seriousness that needed to be absorbed in our every wings. We didn't really listen. However, these words that were once ignored soon became our realities. It felt like one of those silly tag games where you have to run for your life, run from being tagged it, or otherwise you'd have to chase for the next tag. In this case though, you had no option but to be the one chasing. Chasing after yourself, your future, while catching up to the present. I, hereby, as your fellow classmate, congratulate you on your success, your dreams, your visions, and you. You caught up to the chase, battled the obstacles, jumped some fences, but you finally made it to this very stage, where you will be honored and rewarded with the glory of stepping into the future you had always dreamt of. At some moments we were oblivious to what we wanted. We stumbled. We turned the wrong turns. We granted ourselves pathways. Doors wide open. Let's take a moment of pride to pat ourselves on the back. No, seriously, do it. Who remembers this one? High school changes people. This was the mantra, the golden discard, the greatest eye-opener. We all chanted it. We believed in it, but for all the wrong reasons. We felt betrayal, strong feelings of opposition towards a new environment of high school, where everything was indeed fast-paced. We thought of high school as a whirlpool. We sucked our closest friends, our classmates, into a different direction, away from us. We didn't know what priorities meant, what was really true, what really wasn't. We were no better than deer in the headlights. See, when a deer gets stuck in front of a car's headlights, it gets dazzled, almost hypnotized, enough to not move. It doesn't run for its survival, but stands there numb, looking into the approaching light of its probable death. However, we were distinctly different. We moved, although slowly. We made it to the safe end of the road, which wasn't really possible without the taming and nourishment of our mentors, our teachers. They held us back to the ground and taught us not only the sciences, the logics, the literary meanings, or the political elements of the world, But they comforted us, which we really needed, being strangers in a foreign land. Now that our minds had settled, the change we were scared of, which high school had brought upon us, finally started to make sense. We were maturing. We were at last connecting to ourselves, our needs, our desires. We now wanted more out of life than just nice nails and hair. We were more in love with real relationships than childish crushes over cutesy celebrities. We were now more realistic of what we wanted to be, at least not a Pokemon master. I'm a big kid now. Let's get real. Along with growing up and being molded into proper adults, we were responsible for earning credits and sufficient grades in many academic courses. I guess that's what makes school, right? But seriously, physics, come on. We tried our techniques and soon discovered that osmosis through sleeping on textbook does not work. Those Garfield posters are misleading. Treachery, I tell you. On the brighter side of things, we did manage to conquer our academic courses and challenges they brought along. However, it is vital to understand that these subjects of study weren't just words and pages of information with no value ahead. The different levels of mathematics developed our logic and critical thinking skills, while sciences helped us analyze the depths of why life even exists. Literature helped us understand the core of the art of language and history. Social studies shone light upon pursuits in the past as humans and our lessons for the present and the future. This extent of knowledge has been valuable, and to have successfully completed a stage of such education is an achievement. We should be, at this very point, very proud of what we have attained so far and yearning to learn more in the upcoming future. Several extracurricular programs which were offered at James Fowler High School also did amazing things for us. Most of them being career-oriented, led us into a specific direction of self-interest. Inspired chefs and cooks tightened their aprons to serve at cafeterias. Artists of all sorts indulged their creative minds and hearts into pursuing their education in the art-centered learning program. Our athletes represented the Falcons all across the city, winning medals and trophies. While some students biked, others learned to hit the right chords of the guitar. Capturing abstract yet beautiful visions was just a click away. For the members of the Camera Club, Destination Conservation piled up the blue bins and contributed to a greener environment. Young women of our school got together to rejuvenate the feminist power in the Girls Culture Club. Aspiring politicians put their thinking hats on in Model UN and discussed the political events or issues. Multicultural Club gave us all a taste of different flavors every culture has brought to our school. Not to forget the talent show. Student Council, along with our student presidents, planned events from fundraising to pep rallies to keep the school spirit going. The Social Justice Club motivated us to make a change for the better. Some students rejoiced playing Wii while admiring the wonders of technology. Did you buy your tickets to the new musical theater production? Or maybe the dance show? And yes, of course, the next drama production is a must-watch. Automotive and electrical technology lovers welded and created, constructed. Fashion lovers, the next biggest fad would be the members from our fashion department. There are many others, but I will stop here. From all the things there were to choose, there wasn't a moment to regret, a moment to waste. There were so many opportunities to embrace and pursue. Sometimes, high school students are stereotyped and perceived in a negative fashion. Thus, harsh judgments often emerge. We proved these judgments wrong. We proved them wrong. We broke through those barriers by being peaceful revolutionaries. We gathered together with bonds of school spirit to make a change, take a stand against violence and all the malice that societies can be victims of. We helped build a school brick by brick in Sierra Leone. We realized the importance of education and its very benefits. We want to share our positive experience with children, teenagers who dream just the way we do. We started the Orange Revolution. The skills, the knowledge, and development are possessions high school granted us in return of our hard work. and now the future awaits us. I can spot my future family doctor, or maybe my lawyer, a policeman who will ensure my safety, right here in this audience. So no matter what we ought to be, we will be great. Great people who are armed with qualities to be gracious citizens of our society. We are ready for the future. The tag game continues. We have no gateposts to chase, but we sure know how this game works now. I remember I walked down our hallways, often glaring at the black and white, the color, the sepia, and photographs of the graduates in this very row. We are part of them now. We're graduating. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Singler, for your thoughtful and meaningful message. We wish you every success